Yeah, good morning to all. Am I
Good
audible?
morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, good morning. So we will start the session.
Yes, sir.
Before that, I'll share one poll, right? I need to make it little bit interactive. So let's have some activity. After then, we'll take your doubts. I have already seen a lot of raising hands just before joining the session itself. It is good. So I'll start one activity and then we can have the session. So yeah. So are you able to see any screen, uh, any poll?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can just give your replies in that.
Sir, have you shared the poll, sir? I'm not able to see.
Okay. Wait, I'm sharing one more screen. Maybe you will be able to see the screen. Yeah. Okay. So we'll not continue with the poll. We'll go with the screen, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So yeah. So we'll start some activity, and after then I'll take your doubts. Okay. So the first thing is that I'll put one block. Here I'll write what do you mean by data. So now you can tell me what exactly is the data is all about. What you are understanding if I'm telling it's a data. Yeah, yeah,
Sir, should we speak or?
yeah. You can speak on.
Sir, I think it's collection of information and it can be structured or non-structured as well.
Okay. So you suggested two things. Data is Others don't actually. Okay, now it is fine. I have removed everyone. Okay. So as per your suggestion, data is something structured or non-structured, right? Okay. Others, what your understanding if I'm telling it's a data? You can just unmute yourself and tell me. So this is a basic thing you have to understand what exactly the data is all about.
It contains some information.
Okay. So data contain information.
For me, data means like some truth about the business or
Data, no, I'm asking generally about what exactly you are understanding. If I say it's a data, it's a semi-structured piece of
okay.
information. Okay. Yeah. So I think we have nearly 80 people, but I'm not getting response. Only 2 to 3 has responded.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sir,
Yeah.
I
Tell
think
me.
data is a facts or pieces of information which can be used for statistical calculation for anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Information. Same information.
Yeah,
Okay.
which
Fine.
can be used for statistical calculation.
Okay. Hmm.
Raw numbers
Fine.
or raw information,
Raw
unprocessed.
information. Raw info.
And
Others. Yeah. Any more?
Data
Any
can
more
be
responses?
numerical or categorical.
yeah, sir, and it can be
Mm,
quantitative or qualitative as well. I mean, it is of two type.
I'm not asking about the type. So first, tell me about the data, and then I'll just switch on the different things.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So other point, other any other information? Okay. So basically, I'm asking the other question. So in line with this, right? So you have told this is what a data is all about. It's a structure or unstructured, right? So all the data are useful. Yeah, this is my other question. If you are considering the data as structured, non-structured, raw information, categorical, numerical, experimental, so all data are useful. If a lot of informations are there, we can assume it's a data.
Yeah, but not all of them might be used.
Okay, correct. So basically, if you see data, so data is what? Data is something. Uh, if I'll say here, right? If I'll take a template, right? So this is what the template I have. So data is something which have some information, some uninformed, some of the things which are not useful. So it's not useful information, not useful information, right? Or some information which are might be there in the data, but it is something like from somewhere else it is coming, right? So it's basically data is something. It's information plus noise. Got it? So if
Yes.
I'll just make a story. Like if you see a lot of stories are there, right? So in that stories, if you see a movies, right? Movies based on the real story or real life stories, right? So what exactly they are giving? They are giving information, but they are also giving some noise. Noise in the sense they are just manipulating some of the things, right? So it's uh, basically information which they have gathered from some of the sources, but it is not necessary all the informations are authenticated or it's feasible or it is from the genuine sources, right? So these information which are not from the genuine sources are noise. Correct. So basically, if you see now here, data is, if you see, data is uh, some pattern, some pattern, or you can say authenticated information plus some random information, or you can say it's a noise, right? So this is all about the data. So now, if you are taking now for a BDM project, I'll come to the BDM project. So if you are collecting a data, right? So data means it's not a data exercise. You have to take a data, but you have to identify the data which is useful, which contains some pattern plus some noise, right? So from there you have to identify, okay, these are the patterns I am having, and this is what the noise I am having, right? So this is what all you have to do in the project. You have to identify what exactly the pattern is all about, right? Based on your data analysis, and from there you can find some random fluctuation, right? So that should be a noise. If I'll take example of COVID, right? So if you take previous 10-year data, right? Previous 10-year data of anything. I'm not specifying any particular thing. If you take anything, right? Any of the business you can take. So there is some random pattern when the COVID came. Like you can take an example of a stock market, right? So in a stock market, what happens in April or May, right? Don't use this. Don't delete this. I don't find who is doing this thing. So don't access this one, right? I don't know from where I can just remove the access as of now because I'm also new to this one. Okay. So basically, so this is what, like if you take example of share market, right? So what is happening? The share market, there are some dips, there are some ups, there are some downs, right? But in a COVID time, if you see, so the pharmaceutical shares increased a lot, right? It's nearly 10 times it gone to high, but it is not happening always, right? So it is a one-time activity which happens when you are going to analyze 10-year data of pharmaceutical company. So when you are going to analyze, then you are going to find a peak over here, right? In the duration of COVID, you will find a peak, and that peak is something a noise, right? Because you have some patterns, but in that pattern something is coming. It's type of a noise, right? So if you come to your BDM project now, so BDM project, what is happening? You are going to business, you are finding something, right? And from there, you are just trying to find it out, okay, what the patterns you are going to visualize from the data, right? So how you are going to visualize this pattern from the data is based on your analysis, right? Is based on your classroom study, from your machine learning course, from your data to find it out. You are able to find it out. Okay, these are the patterns. I am going to find it out from the data, and these are the some of the patterns which are not related to previous data and might be the case of noise. This is happening in our real life also. I'll give an example for our real life. When we are making a lot of, basically, if you see, when we are making a lot of plans, right, in our life, right, that we have to plan for a trip, right? So what exactly is happening? You have planned everything, and basically it is not going according to the plan, right? Some noises are coming. So if you think about your academics as well, when exams are there, okay, suppose we'll take a today's session. So a lot of people want to join today's session, but immediately they have some of the event coming, which they are thinking, okay, this event is something is coming today and I'm not able to attend the session. So what exactly the event is coming here? The event is something a noise, right? Which you didn't expect it, right? The same thing is happening in the business. They have a data. Business have a data, but they don't know where the noise is coming from and at what time, what type of noise is coming from, right? So this is happening. Like if you take an example of Oppenheimer and this Adani stocks, right? So something is happened. There is a lot of dip because of one news came in the newspaper, right? Drastic, but they didn't expect this drop in the market immediately, right? So this is what the noise you are getting when you are processing the data. So you have to find out, okay, you have to remove what exactly the noise from the data and you have to find out what should it be the pattern. And based on that pattern, you can just do a forecasting and a lot of things you can do, right? So now I'll come to the type of data. So what are the type of data you are thinking? Yeah, tell me. Yeah, don't write who's writing. Don't write it.
Yes, sir. There is basically two type of data: quantitative and qualitative.
Okay.
And below that we have other type also. In quantitative we have discrete and continuous, and in qualitative we have nominal and ordinal.
Okay.
Yes.
Others? What about the opinion of other? Yeah, tell me. What type of data you are thinking?
It can be audio, video,
Correct.
text based. There can be any number of
Hmm.
different types of data.
Okay.
So, like in context of the project, there can be structured and unstructured data. Like we'll have to, when it comes to unstructured data, we'll have to clean it and structure it on our own. And if we have structured data altogether, then we can do analysis on
Hmm.
that. So there are two kinds: structured
Okay.
and unstructured.
Okay. Fine. Others?
Categorical, numerical, and composite data, like
Okay. Fine. Good. Other response? Someone else want to comment?
Sir, tabular data, then multimedia data.
Okay. Yeah.
Primary data, secondary data.
Yes. 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 So this is what I want to listen basically. So the data comes in two form, right? If you see the data, so data is first primary, and second is secondary. Okay. So there are two type of basically data. One is primary and secondary, right? So now we have basically two categorization, and based on these two categorization, what the people have suggested, it will come under primary or secondary data, right? So what exactly you are thinking as a primary data? Just give me an example.
So
Data
can we say
collected
it is
from the
direct from the
person.
source?
Okay,
The data which
direct
is
from the
not
source.
available in online.
The data which is not available in online.
In something that has not been, that has not undergone any processing.
Survey data.
Straight from the source.
So
Yeah,
it
it
means
is
it's a raw data, right?
confidential.
Confidential. Some other people told like you give me some more suggestions. What do you think about the primary data?
Like straight from
Collected
the
right
source.
from the source.
Collecting from its
Okay,
owner.
Collected
direct from
according
source.
to and objectives.
Sir, is survey data primary data?
Okay, fine.
Collected from the owner.
Okay, collected from owner. Collected from owner, or direct from the source is same, right?
Okay.
Any other feedback? What
Collected
exactly
through
the
surveys.
collected through
Collected by
surveys? Okay. Surveys. After then,
Competitors' data.
competitors' data. Okay, fine. So this is what you are thinking as a primary data. Okay. So okay, for understanding the primary data, I'll give you one example. That in the previous session also I've given the example. So suppose if you see, I'm taking a small child, right? So this is a example I'm giving in the previous cases as well. Suppose it's a kid or boy of nearly age of 2 year or 3 year, right? Or you can assume it's a 5 year. So what is happening here? Uh, so there are different perspectives in which you see a boy, right? If their parents are having a different perspective of the boy, their relatives are having a different perspective to boy, and their other family members have a different perspectives of and different understanding about the boy, right? So how these perspectives are getting different, right? So if you see, because our mother is staying or living with the boy or is with the boy from the childhood days, and she is the person who is uh, thoroughly or who is continuously interacting with the boy. He is observing the activity of the boy, right? But if some of the family members are coming, they are having an interaction or they are seeing the activity of a boy for particular certain period of time, right? So there are two activities going on. One is directly to the source, right? Directly to the source means directly to the boy, which is undergoing or observing the activity throughout, right? 24 hours, they are observing the activity. And there is a different side where the peoples are observing the activity of a kid or a boy for a certain period of time, right? So in that case, they both have a different opinion for the boy activities, right? Like if I'll go, I'll see the boy. I'll go. I'll take an example of my we have four my brother's sons are there, right? So they are very jolly in nature, right? So when I'm interacting, I'm finding it out like some people, some of them are too much active and they are doing a lot of activities and they are too much active. They are playing a games and some of they are having a different mindset. They are pretty silent, right? They are not doing a lot of uh, rush activities, right? So this is what my opinion is all about. When I'll go, I'll say, no, this kid or this boy is pretty naughty in compared to others. So this is what my observation, which come when I interacted, when I have an interaction with these kids for a hour, for a 2 hour, for some days, you can say, for 2 days, 3 days, right? So I'll suggest my brother, okay, so he is too much active in this particular type of activities, right? So he'll say, oh yeah, I also find out, like I'll tell him I bring this game for him, and he is having a lot of concepts. Like if I'll take say some zigzag game, like he's fixing something and making something from the clay or something. So I told like he's having a lot of innovative ideas, right? From where he's taking a clay and he's making a different type of art or designs. So this is my perception with respect to that kid, right? But might be the case. This is what I have observed for a shorter time, right? So this is what I'm communicating to my brother is a source of primary data, right? So this is what a primary data, because this is directly I'm collecting when I'm observing from something. Got my point? And what exactly my brother is getting, what I'm communicating with my brother is a secondary data for him, right? But in other sense, he'll say, he'll reply to me, okay, so yeah, your observations are pretty good. He's a bit innovative and he's more inclined towards maths or science or any other field you can say, or in dancing or in guitar or in music and these things. He'll say like he's more inclined toward these activities, right? Which I don't know, right? Because I observed him for nearly a day or two. So he'll tell me, okay, this is what because he has a lot of curiosity, and you have gifted him this new give a new clay and new games. Then that's why he is more active towards this particular activity. But broadly, if I'll say, as per the observation of 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, whatever his age is, I am finding it out like he is more inclined towards the music, or you can say he's more inclined towards studies, or he is more inclined towards particular subject, or he is more inclined towards sports, right? So what he is giving the information. So based on his 5 year understanding, he'll say, okay, these are the key activities which I have observed is might useful for him. So what he is communicating to me is a primary data, right? So what he observed is a primary data. He is communicating to me, and what I'm just listening to him is a secondary data for me, because I didn't find it out. Okay, these activity I didn't find it out on this particular kid, or whatever you are suggesting. I didn't in 2 days interaction with him. I didn't find it out. Okay, these are the extra activities which he is having. But it is good because so this is a source of secondary data for me for that particular kid, right? So this is what we have categorized the data in two form. It's a primary data and it's a secondary data, right? So hope you are clear with this. If you are clear, just give a thumbs up.
Sir, I have a doubt. Can I raise one?
Yeah, sure. So it's a basically I want to make it as a interactive session, right? So if anybody is having a doubt, you can just ask me, because this is a point where you have to understand what exactly are the primary data and what is secondary data. So if you are not able to understand, then it might be difficult for you to proceed with the project. Yeah, tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, according to what you said, that what we observe directly, that is the primary data, and what we get from someone else's observation is the secondary data. Am I right here?
Yes. Yeah.
So,
So
sir, when we
secondary source.
okay. So when we go and interact with a business owner, we are getting basically a secondary data because we are not getting from our
No.
observation.
Yeah. So basically, in the business point of view, if you go, because you are not running the business, right?
Hmm.
So whatever he is communicating, so he is communicating based on his business, and he's telling to you, right? So he's giving you a data, right? Whatever data you are getting, it's purely a primary data you are getting.
Okay.
Correct. This is what exactly is the difference between, and the other thing which you are getting from the online source. If you say, if you are taking from the Kaggle, so you don't know whether the Kaggle has taken a data, from where he has taken the data. You don't have any idea. The similar case, the kid, if you're like if you say it is communicating from the parents, so at that time you don't have any knowledge what exactly they are telling about, and you are not at least aware of. So when you are going to the Kaggle, you don't know from where the data source is, right? Source of a data you don't know. So here you are coming to know, okay, this is what the source of data I am having. You are identifying the business problem, right? You are not taking any data from him. You are analyzing, you are finding it out what exactly the business problem he is having, right? And he will give you the data, and based on the data you are giving an intuition. Because you don't know, he'll tell you, okay, these are the business problem, and I will give you the data. So he is directly giving you a data. And from that particular data, you are finding it out, okay, whatever he is telling, whatever the business problem he is telling, they are feasible business problem or not. And from his data only, you are finding it out, okay, this is what the business problem he is having. Got it?
All right.
So whatever you are doing is you are doing from the primary data. Whatever the data he's giving, you are doing from that data itself.
Okay. And the secondary data, sir, in this case would be what observation I make on the basis of that data?
No. No, you are making only the primary data analysis on, and you are not dealing with any secondary data if you are communicating, because he is giving you all the data. Like if I will say, if I will give you an example, so if we are communicating with each other, right? So you will tell like I'm basically doing this particular course and this thing I'm doing, and I have basically done this particular subjects and I got this grade, A grade or C grade or whatever grade you tell. So at that time, I'm not pretty convinced, right? But if you show me the data, show me the primary data, you show me your transcripts, grade transcripts, right? So from based on that, I'll see, okay, these are what the primary data I am having. So from that, I can identify, okay, your whatever you are saying, it's authenticated. It's a primary source. It's from the primary source. It's not a first thing.
All right, got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so maybe we can proceed forward now.
So excuse
So
me.
we'll, yeah, tell me.
The shopkeeper gives the purchase details of the which he has submitted to the auditor. That will come under primary data, all those PDFs.
No, the shopkeeper details he is giving to different sources, right? For the auditor, for anyone. So he is giving what exactly he is giving? He is giving his primary data, right? So that's what if I will give you the information, right? So what I am giving, it's a primary source. You are getting information from the primary source. Right, you're not getting information from the secondary source. Secondary source, it means like if it is coming from other point of view, like if it we are communicating, right, we are communicating, whatever the communications are there, it is getting recorded. So it is basically a primary source, right? So if third person is telling to you, right, third person is telling to you, like in Sunday session, these things are happening, these activities like are conducted in this Sunday session, right? But you are not aware of these activities, so it will be a secondary source for you.
Shopkeeper itself, his shop purchase details which he has submitted to the auditor, that details he has given me as a purchase details. So I thought it's a primary data.
Correct, it's a primary data because it's a shopkeeper data, a business data he is giving. He is not giving some other business data. He is giving his own business data to you.
Okay, thank you. I want to confirm.
Right? Okay. So shall we proceed forward? So these are the two things actually which I want to confirm before starting your project, so that you have understanding, okay, what exactly the primary data is all about, what secondary data is all about, right? And from here we can do one more activity. I am not sure I am able to address. I will able to allow all of you to have this activity to participate in this activity, because a lot of people are there, 90 people. So I'll just ask some of the people, some 5 to 6 people, to just have a pitching session, right? So when you are going to pitch, I'll just try to modify the pitching is correct or not, and how you have to do the pitching, because this is an important activity which you have to go, which you have to proceed in the next 1 month or something, right? For from the starting of the project. So yeah, so any one of you just who are in the activity of collecting the data, just you can just try to pitch. Okay, what exactly you are thinking? I don't know who is doing this thing. Don't erase this all thing, right? Who is doing this thing? Okay. Maybe I'll stop the activity. Okay. So I'll give those who are doing basically in the process of collecting the data and interested, just try to tell me how you are pitching with the business. So from there, I'll give the idea. This is what the way you have to do the pitching, and it might be useful for the others. So any one of you just start just try to pitch it. So I'll just try to just tell you, like, this is the way of pitching or this is not a way of pitching.
Can I start, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thank you.
First, tell me about the business. Right?
Yeah.
A brief. I'm not asking about the business name and this thing. What exactly it's unorganized or organized business, and then you can start the pitching. Consider me as a business owner.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So it is a provision shop catering to two communities. There are about 500 families nearby, and it is located in between. It's a small shop. There he's selling provisions and then vegetables, fruits. Around 300 square feet of area is catering. He's having a cash register where all the sales are everything he does give a printout so that he maintains the data. So I met him, and what I was say, you are the business owner, or you're the shop owner. I will address like this. So,
Okay.
so the purpose is I will be able to provide you insight into what is happening in the business, though you may be aware because of your experience and all the data going in and out. You may be aware of. But there can be some insights like what are the purchasing habits, like one person
No, now I'll just sorry to interrupt. I'll just stop you here. And this is not particularly you have to pitch it down, right? So basically, it's an unorganized business, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll stop you here itself because there are a lot of mistakes I observed in this 2 minutes conversation itself. So maybe I'll just rectify you, right, at the end, right? So I'll just listen to 5 to 6 people or whatever, whoever is coming to share his pitching, and then I can just tell you like what are exactly the mistakes you people are doing. Okay. Yeah. So maybe the other person can just start the pitching if anybody want. He or she can just start it. Yeah. Sarfraz, you want to pitch? Yeah, Sarfraz.
Sir, sorry, sir. Could you please repeat, sir, what you are saying actually?
No. So basically, I'm saying like if when you are going to collect the data from the business, at that point you are having a communication with the business. So I want to know, I want to understand how you people are communicating with him, right? So how you, this is what we can call as a pitching, right? How you are going to pitch with the business owner in the first or second meeting. So I want to understand from your point of view. So if it is fine, you can just assume me as a business owner and just try to pitch it.
Okay, sir. Can we make a scenario like which type of business you're dealing with, so that it will be easy for me?
No, it's basically based on your intuition. Like you are going to collect data from the business, right? So it's upon you, like
Okay.
from where you are interacting. If it is an organized business, you are going to collect the data, right? So from
Okay.
how you are going to pitch, that is what I want to see.
Okay, sir. I'll start like I'll I'll formally talk very frankly with him. I'll ask how he's going, how the business is going, and like all these questions. Then I'll directly come like saying what are their future plannings to improve the business, and then I'll show them what their competitors are doing, or the businesses that are doing so much good in their field. What they are doing, they are actually doing the business analytics to improve their business. I'll make
Mm-hmm.
them understand this thing, so that
Okay.
if he get to know about this thing, then I can easily make him understand that if they can provide me the data, I'll not talk with him like I want the data. In fact, I'll talk
Mm-hmm.
with him like he will want me to do work for him, and he will be ready to
Mm-hmm.
pay for me, right? Like this.
Okay.
He will
Okay.
make
Fine.
the
It's good. It's
business
good.
to grow.
Better. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. So anyone else?
Sir, may I?
Yeah. Sure.
So now I am presently dealing with a clothing store. Uh,
Okay.
Namaste, sir.
Yeah.
I
Namaste.
know about your shop through my mother. She is a regular customer to your shop. So I was interested in know the things. I'm doing my diploma course in BDM project. There in the project perspective, we regarding according to the project, we need to know about the business and do the some insights for your business which we can improve it to it. So can I know I know you're selling more sarees, all those things through my mother, but I want to know what all, how is your business is going on and what all other varieties you are selling. So will you
Okay,
reply or
fine.
else I should continue?
No, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So broadly, I understand how you start the pitching. So yeah, anyone else?
Should I?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah, one
All
by one.
right.
Sandhya, and after then, yeah.
All right. So, sir, this business is of marketing. The person is my friend. She's been into marketing of publishing. She's into digital marketing, basically. So, in the
Okay.
I still do not know a lot about that business, but how I got her interested in dealing with me is I told her that I'm pursuing data sciences from IIT, and there I've learned a lot about the insights of how data is dealt with. And I would like that if my knowledge could help your business, I would be surely, I want to put it to practical use. And if my friend itself could be benefited from it, that would be the best thing for me. So I would just like
Okay.
to know what is your business like and how you work. So I am very curious in knowing how digital marketing works. So then she started
Digital
telling me,
marketing, right?
right, sir. So she was telling me about digital marketing, and then she said that we don't have any data as such. I said, okay, I don't need any data from you. You just tell me how the business
Okay.
works and leave that to me, that how I apply my skills so that you see the benefit out of it. And my only
Mm-hmm.
aim here is that whatever you are doing in my study should be of help to you. So that
Mm-hmm.
set her in the right mode, and she has agreed for a meeting, and then she would be actually sharing the details, that how the
Yeah, yeah.
things
So
work.
it's yeah, it's a good pitch actually, I can say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Thank
it's
you, sir.
basically digital marketing, right?
Right, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So
Sir,
Yashwini now, yeah. Yashwini, and after then,
good morning, sir.
yeah.
Good
Yeah.
afternoon, sorry to sir. interject. I Sir,
Yeah.
s- is this
Yeah,
being
yeah. Tell me.
recorded and streamed on YouTube? Because it is not showing,
No,
sir.
it is recording. It is record. The session is recording. I'll just upload in the YouTube.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir, I have a
Yeah.
small question here. May I ask with your permission?
Maybe you can just finish with the Yashashwini, and after then you can just ask me.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So good afternoon, sir. So this is so I've been so I've been going to a gym from past 1 year, and I have noticed lately that the rate of admissions versus the rate of inquiry was very had a huge gap. Also, then when this, like, I wanted to know about the business, that what kind of uh, what kind of budget they set to set up the gym, and what kind of equipment, like what are the rates of equipments that they are putting in, and if they what and they for entire setup, what kind of if for entire budget that they have set around, are they getting the are they able to cover up the expense that they have for the are they able to recover the investment that they have put in? So I started, so for all the gym equipment that they have set up, I started to do research about them, what their brand, their starting price, and their variety, along with the considering from small to large equipments. Then I also inquired about about the like not inquired. Yes, I inquired it within the trainers that their qualifications and their salary expectation, if they are met or match, and so forth, so on and so forth. Then this is after gathering this much of knowledge, I pitched the owner of the gym that like I just gathered the sum of the tentative budget they might had gone through, the amount they had put in for the investment for setting up the gym. And then I went to the owner and I asked about their actual budget, to which he was not so like he was quite reluctant, but somehow I convinced them with certain things, like they're very oldest one of the oldest customer existing here, and also I'm pursuing diploma in data science from IIT Madras. And uh, so this, and plus along with that so then he was like okay with that, and then he was ready to give me the inquiry data as well as the client sales data, but there he removed the phone number of the data for the privacy purpose. Is that fine, sir? Hello? Hello, was I audible?
Sir, you're on mute, I believe.
So basically, you are looking like a competitor for a business owner, right? Because you are asking all the business plan from him, right? He'll not tell you a lot of things,
No, I'm
right?
not asking
So,
for business plan. I'm actually asking, I'm interested that for all the investment that he has put in so till date for setting up the gym, is he able to recover that or not? And what is the recovery rate? How is the
okay.
gym membership sales going around? And what kind of data they're getting? Are so but also there is a thing that people just don't get the we have within this gym, this within this fitness industry, there is one thing that we don't just have to sell the gym membership to the client. There is one more thing, selling up personal trainer thing, personal trainership to the client that are incoming for their own, for their health benefit. So
Mhm.
and this personal benefit is sorry, this personal trainer thing, trainership is entirely a very lucrative and very beneficial aspect of gym entity, because they are able to fetch a good amount of
Okay,
uh,
I got it. I got it. I'll just give you a review on that. So yeah, fine. So three businesses till now. We have four businesses. I'm not sure what exactly the first business was on about. So we have digital marketing, clothing, and gym, right? So any other want to just pitch? I think before that, I'll take a question from Amruta. She was saying something, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
So my question was like, in most of the cases, what students and we all are discussing is one business. Would it be acceptable? Like, for example, I have something on my mind wherein I would like to analyze the organized and unorganized sector in the battery recycling in India. So for this
Mhm.
particular business problem, I would be approaching independent consultants and a few people who are already in the battery recycling. So this particular business problem may not be only affiliated to one business. Like for example, if I go to a shopkeeper, everything data would be given by a shopkeeper. So would this be accepted as a part of the BDM project?
Yeah, it is fine. Maybe you can just drop us a details, and then we'll able to comment on it, like what exactly you are planning to do,
Yes,
right?
so I'm
So
planning to
yeah.
do a telephonic interview and an expert panel interview wherein the
Yeah.
people who are there in the recycling industry, they would be giving me insights, and the problem statement or the real problem here, what I am thinking of asking is that out of the 100% battery recycling which is happening, only 30% is recycling right now, and 70% of the thing is going in the landfills. So
Yeah, yeah,
talking to
correct.
the experts and the consultants who are working in this industry, along with some NGOs who are working, I would like to do either, if depends upon their convenience and the kind of interview timing I'll get, either I will get a telephonic interview or I will do for an expert panel interview. So would that be accepted as a
Mhm.
BDM project?
Yeah, so basically, I'm not able to comment as of now. You can just drop me a mail. What exactly you are thinking about? Basically, it should be a research-oriented plan, or it's something like a business plan, like that. We need to understand. Better you can
Yeah.
just drop us a mail with all the details. Then we can able to
Okay.
reply you. Like, okay, it's fine.
Okay, sir. So what I'll do,
Yeah.
I'll make an initial proposal wherein everything would be clear, and then my doubt
Don't
would
make a
be. You can
proposal. Don't make a proposal. Just make a summary, like in
rough note, right?
half
Yeah.
page or something, rough note, right? That you
Mm-hmm.
can
Mm-hmm.
share it to us, and we'll able to
Okay.
comment it.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
yeah. Now I'll take the pitching session. Like this, how basically I'm not finding it out. Only the digital marketing one I find it out is good. Like the way I think who is the one like Sandhya or who did the pitch for digital marketing?
Yes, Sandhya.
Sunday. Yeah. So it is a good thing. Like basically, you didn't pitch directly. So other things I'll just tell you. Like basically, if it is any of the business, right? So if you come to me for something like I didn't know you basically personally to or like if somebody is coming to me and just asking to me, okay, so this is the thing we are looking for from you. Like so if you ask me something randomly coming, you know me only once or twice or not much familiar if you are coming to me or to anybody of you, if somebody is coming to you. Randomly and they are asking you like something this is what I think things I wanted from you I want your Aadhaar card right or whatever the document. I'm not telling about some particular thing. It's something I mean to say, like if some random people are coming or known people are coming, they are not too much familiar to us, so they're coming and asking something from me, right? Then there is a point of doubt coming in my mind, right? Why he is asking to me this thing, even though it is not important to me, right? Even though if it is expired, if you see we have a credit card, if it is expired credit card and it is not in a working condition as well, right? If somebody is asking, okay, can you give me, because this is a scrap for you, can you give me the credit card? Then doubt came in our mind. We know like it is not at all useful, but a doubt came in our mind. Okay, what he will do with the this card? There might be the case he will not find it out my account detail and all. So the similar way is happening to business as well, right? When you're going to ask the business directly, right? If you take an example of your credit card or debit card, you know it is not useful, right? But if the person pitches in a different way, if he directly asks you a card, you'll it's a doubt will come in your mind. But if he tell, okay, sir, this card is not working for you, right? So what you can do, you can just remove your detail and just give me the card. If it is he'll not tell like this. He'll say, sir, this card if you're throwing, what is happening, people are throwing this particular because it's a plastic and non compostable or non biodegradable material. If you are going to throw it somewhere, then might be the case some animals will eat this card. There is other possibilities. When you are throwing it in the land, it will not be decomposed properly. So if you are feeling to decompose this particular card, we are basically working on this particular domain where we are just trying to make it decomposable and trying to dispose this card in particular land so that it will not be hazardous for others, right? So a positive feeling will come in his mind. Okay, he's working something for some particular thing or for some good things, right? Then people will find an interest on you. If it is a gym business, right? Maybe I can take example of gym first. So if it is a gym business, so what exactly you have to say? So basically, you can find out what exactly the trend is going on in the market, right? If you see a lot of gyms, they are not focusing on hardcore workout, right? So they are focusing on aerobics. They are focusing on some of the other activities like some fitness activities, some other activities. There are yoga sessions. They are clubbing, right? So it's not basically a traditional gyms where you go and lift the weight, right? So it's basically now the trend is changing. So we have athletic sessions. A lot of gyms are providing athletic sessions, other sessions as well. So in that sense, when you're approaching the gym, right? So you have to give them basically what exactly are trending in the market, right? You don't have to tell what exactly the things you are having, right? So if you are telling, okay, these are the things attracting in the market, right? Uh, Wait a minute, I'll have a water and will come. Yeah. So basically, now you have to think what exactly are is existing in the market, right? So who are their competitor? Because these are the traditional gyms, or you can say a lot of gyms are there. They are running on the traditional ways, right? So if you say them, okay, these is what the new trend is coming on. Why people are looking always on a new trend? Like if you say clothing business, if you say any of the business, people are looking for the new trend, right? So if you say like this is what the trend in the market, how the gyms are operating in the market, right? Then they will find it out. Okay, this is pretty interesting. Then they are finding it out interesting. The conversation to be interesting, right? So what you have to make, you have to make a conversation to be interesting instead of asking them our data in a first meeting, right? So if it is interesting, then they are finding it, okay, this guy is having a lot of knowledge in this particular field, right? So they may find it out, okay, he will be useful for me in case if I just have a doubts or in case I want to enhance my business, right? So like this you have to approach. So the other thing is that when you are creating a curiosity in his mind, then yeah. So basically when you are creating a curiosity in his mind, then he will be finding like interest in giving you a data. If I go to him directly and I will say, sir, you are running a gym or you are running a digital marketing business or you are running a clothing business. So what's your business is all about? How much turnover you are having? So in that case, they will not find it out interesting because there might be the cases people don't have a lot of business and they are getting shy on telling, okay, this is what the amount of the business I am having, right? So even though the business they are in loss, they'll not tell you because something like if you are not having a good grades, then you will be hesitating in telling to someone, right? If you don't have a good CGPA, then you are hesitating in just sharing it with someone, right? So what you are focusing, what anybody is focusing, they are positives only. They are good things only. They are not. They are just hiding their negatives, right? So this is what happening to the business as well. When you are going to the business, they are if they are in a negative or they are in a loss, then they feel little bit shy on sharing the details. So in that condition, what you have to do, you have to make them comfortable first, right? Okay, this is what the market is all about. So they'll find it out. Okay, if I'm in a loss, if these things I'll implement, there might be the possibility I'll go in a profit, right? So the confidence you have to create while doing a conversation, first or second conversation, and then you have to ask for the data. They will automatically give you a data. You don't have to ask them for this data we want, this data we want. Then they'll ask you, okay, what I can do to just make what plans I can make to enhance or to go in the trending market, right? Then you have to pitch them. Okay, if you just suggest me some of the things, then I can do some analysis or I can just do some analysis based on the competition, what exactly are going in the market, and then I will suggest you. Got it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So,
It was very
so
interesting.
in
Thank you, sir.
yeah. So in case you got it, just make a thumbs up. Then we can just continue. In case if you have a doubts, just let me know.
Sir, I have doubts not related to this pitching, but some other doubts. And sir, I'm having quite time constraint. Can I ask?
Yeah, we can go one by one if it is possible.
Yeah, sir, I have raised hand, but when I used to unmute it, the automatically the
Okay,
hand
okay,
gets
fine.
lowered.
Fine.
Yeah.
So I'll just do one more thing. I'll just sharing the date this one form. for your feedbacks, how this pitching is there, because we need to schedule one more session, especially for pitching, where we need to make a breakout room, right? In a breakout room, 10 students are there, our TAs will be there. And because this is the main activity and you have to do it before approaching the business. And the same activity you can use in your academics as well. When you are going for the placement, you don't have to tell I'm 10 CGPA, right? If you tell them you are a 10 CGPA, they'll not take you. You have to tell them these are the skills I am having, right? You'll tell them these are the projects I've done and these are the skills I've learned from the project, right? So this pitching will help you in your academics as well, right?
Hello, sir.
So
Sir, can we
yeah,
do like this? Can I tell? Actually, I have an idea for this pitching. I don't know
yeah,
is
sure.
it correct or not. Should I tell you?
Maybe at
Sir,
last I can take it,
okay, sure.
right? So basically you all will fill the form so that we can have an idea. Okay, this is what. So in case if you are looking for some other things related to data things, these things, so we can have a session like last week. Dr. Ashwin has taken a session. So we can have frequent sessions like this. So based on the feedback, we are deciding, okay, what exactly is required. Yeah. So this is fine. Maybe I'll go through the questions. Surprise.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, actually, I have few questions. The first question was like, while developing an executive summary, sir, almost all there are so many students and all are dealing with business data, right? So approximately 60 to 70% of the things, the basic thing will be same for everyone, I guess. Like all are visualizing data and make sense out of it, like analyzing trends and all. So executive summary will be almost same for everyone, or not exactly same, but it will be approximately same. So how we will how the and but if we design the executive summary, then
No,
there will
yeah,
be a problem
yeah,
of plagiarism. This is what I am
yeah,
asking.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
So basically,
from
I'll
my
tell you.
is rejected.
Yeah. On this point, I'll tell you. So executive summary is telling what exactly the content of your report is all about, right? So on your point, you are telling it should be same for all. It should not be same for all, right? So it's basically if you are taking the business data, right? If you are taking some different business, so there are some different datas are there. There are some different business problems are there. So these things are going to differ business to business, right? If somebody is going to do the analysis of inventory for 2 years, right? It is not necessary you are going to do analysis of inventory as well. You are going to do analysis of demographical analysis, right? Some other analysis, or you are just seeing the forecasting, right? So the things are different. So basically, what you are putting in the report or what you are just suggesting in the report, that should come in the executive summary, right? It should not be same for all. It should be based on your report. Got my point?
Yes, sir, I got it. And sir, the video
So
that we will shoot with the shop with the owner from whom we are collecting the data, where to upload those videos and the photos.
yeah, so the video you have to upload in the midterm. What you can do, if your midterm is going too long, right? Report is going too long. Just in that condition, you have to put all the videos in the drive, in Google Drive, and just you have to provide a link in the report, right? So in case when the reviewers are reviewing your report, they can just open the folders, they can just open the drive folder and they can see the video. So you need not to put all the images and all things in the report itself. You have to put all the things in the drive so that it should not look like the report is only filled with the images or with the videos, right? Yeah.
I got it. Thank you, sir. Sir, one more thing, like with the declaration and the index page, how much maximum the proposal can be in terms of number
No,
of pages?
this you can just refer the guidelines. Already clearly
Okay,
it is mentioned. Yeah.
Okay. And sir, for me the BDM portal is open now also. So will I able to submit it now? Because when I am
No,
logging, the portal is showing
no,
to
portal will
upload the
show,
file.
right? But the submission time will not show, because if you are in a proposal
Okay.
phase, the proposal will open from 1 to 5. You are able to access the portal. That is not an issue.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. My
Yeah.
doubts are clear. Thank you so much. You can carry on, sir, to the next person.
Okay. Okay, so you all will just fill the forms, survey form. Meanwhile, right? I'll take a questions. So yeah, Gayatri.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good
This is my
morning.
first medium project, and I actually got a friend who is doing a business on his own. He's actually a college student, but still, as he's interested in entrepreneurship, he is doing a Polaroid business. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so he has an Instagram account, and he takes the order through Instagram DMs. um, and it is about like I think it's about 1 year since he has started. So can I take that
Mm-hmm.
for my medium project?
Yeah, it is fine. It is fine.
Okay, and I
No
also
issues at all.
need some tips about data collection. He did not track orders, but it is available in his Instagram DM. So I have to put my effort on collecting the data from his Instagram DMs, right?
So no, he has to give a data, because
Yeah.
Instagram
Okay.
DM,
Okay.
if you see, he can generate a PDF from there, and he can directly share the data with you.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you are collecting from some others people's Instagram, then it should not be a primary data. It should be a secondary data, right? So
Okay.
whatever data is you are using, it should be coming from his side only. It should not be from the third party. In case if you are doing a comparison, then you can take a data based on your data, what exactly the others are doing. You can do a comparison on that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
So yeah, you can all fill this survey form. I'm not getting too much responses. We are nearly 70 people and only 5 responses are there. So it's not basically something like we are forcing, but it is something like it is help us to know what exactly you're looking for in the future session. So in case if you are looking some specific thing, we can have a sessions like a breakout sessions and all, right? So accordingly we can decide. Yeah. So Anu,
Submitted, sir.
yeah, thanks. Yeah,
Yes,
Anu.
sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
No, we can go in a sequence. So we can go in a sequence, right? Anu is there after, then Joshi is there, Vishal. After, then your number is there.
yes, sir. Sir, I have approached a company which is a pharmaceutical company, and
Mm-hmm.
they were B2B company, and recently they have launched one new product, and which they want to go as B2C and D2C also. So
Okay.
they are saying me to give insights like will it be beneficial or not. So how to do that?
Yeah. So basically, they are dealing with two segments, right? B2C and D2C, right?
Yes.
So in that condition, you don't ask them, like you can just ask them what exactly the business they are getting from B2C and from D2C, right? So the business, I mean to say, what exactly the ranges are they are getting more profit on B2C, or they are getting more profit on D2C, right? Based on the data, you can identify, okay, B2C is going with this particular profit range, and D2C is going with this particular loss. So it means
Mm-hmm.
there is a bottleneck, or there is a problem in D2C market, right? D2C. So they have to focus more on D2C, because B2C is already profitable, right? So that thing, all things will come. If you analyze the data for a year, okay, how the trend is going on for B2C market, B2B market, and for B2C market, right? So from there, you can just give some insights, what exactly the strategy they need to apply for enhancing B2C market or D2C market, right? And what exactly the strategies they are applying from B2B market, that should come from the data, like who are how the customers are retaining, right? Customer retention, you can see, because B2B market customer retentions are pretty important, right? Because it's a bulk order, right? So if it is a dealer, if their retailers are just leaving his shop and they are going to some other particular business shops, then it will be lost. So for retaining the customer is pretty important from B2B.
Okay. Sir, actually, it's a pharmaceutical company. So earlier, their business was based on the prescription of doctor. So now
Okay.
they are launching, like they have launched protein powder, which they can sell over
Hmm.
the counter also. For that,
Okay.
they're saying me that if you can give insight, like how we should plan the sales of
Yeah.
protein, like
So yeah, I'll tell you. So protein powder, where it is useful, in which segment where it is most useful.
Sir, I was telling them you can approach more orthopedicians as well as gyms and all, trainers and all.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
sir,
So
how
basically,
is it possible for me to make project on this? Like, firstly, I want to know, is this a problem statement?
no, no, this is basically not whole soul is not a problem statement, right? So from here you have to find it out. Okay, if it is working on a B2C, you have to find it out. Okay, what exactly the customer retention for a 10 years, right? So if the customer retention is there, like if so basically there are two things in the business. First, first you have to retain the customer who are your existing customer. You have to make them happy and they should be collaborating with you. And
Yes,
the other task is to bring a new customer, right?
yes,
So
sir.
if the old customers are already going, then there is no means of focusing on a new market or new segment, right? So you have to
Yes,
see, okay, these are our key. For that, for the customer retention, you have to see what are the products the customers are taking on, right? So if you see that this is a business, like if protein shakes and all are a new segment for him, right? And
yes,
because of pushing this, he is losing the customers, previous customers, right? Then there might be some strategy he has to make to retain the previous customer first to jump up on the new business segment, right? So these things you have to find it out. Okay, what are their key products, right? SKUs, what are their SKUs? What are their key SKUs? You have to find it out. Okay, if you say like some particular medicines are there or some particular things are there in his pharmaceutical shop, like these are most frequent material and they are giving a lot of business. So he has to focus more on that product, right? Instead of jumping a new product is a fine, but retaining the previous one, it's a difficult thing, right?
okay, sir.
So
Okay, sir.
these things will come from the data. You have to find it out what are the key SKUs, what are the different SKUs, what are the non-profitable SKUs, right? So he
Yeah,
don't have to
how
focus on the
how they
non
have to focus marketing cost.
correct, so correct.
Okay, okay. So one more
Yeah.
thing. When are we going to get the authorization letter for
So
the project?
authorization letter, you can just drop a mail to Sindhuja at the rate of, I think Dr. Ashwin has shared you the email ID. So that is basically a support team section. We are not dealing on that. So it will be directly uploaded to your portal, right? So you can just review your portal again and again. It will be uploaded in your portal itself.
So one more thing,
Yeah.
we got a mail saying that we can have a mentor for BDM project, and the deadline was today, 28th, but we haven't got any links for that.
No, so basically it's a common mail and BDM we don't have any mentorship because it's BDM project is not something like a common project, right? It's
Yes.
basically on live data and we don't have any we I and Ashwin basically we are dealing with all the queries. Maybe Sandhya you can mute yourself. Sandhya, Sandhya you can mute yourself. Yeah. So basically, it's not something like it's a common thing. There are a lot of critical things are there in the project, right? So
Yes.
if somebody will give you a suggestion that might not be useful for you. So we don't have any this support this type of guidance from the for the this project point of view because we are dealing with nearly 150 businesses, right? So
Yes.
if you are not expert, then it's gone. So we have already, like I and Ashwin are involved with nearly we have evaluated 8,000 or 10,000 reports till now. So we have an idea. So basically that is why we are not preferring any of the extra this thing. We are very active, right? If you drop us a mail, we will reply. We have a Sunday session, so you can just attend the sessions and you can discuss your doubt.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
So a small problem is coming. Like our sessions are clashing with other subjects. The only reason is it is not reflecting in the calendar. So if the support team can help us reflect this sessions timing in the calendar, the other sessions will not clash. So
No, this session, I think I have already added in the calendar. So maybe you can just drop a mail to support him. Like we have because this is a regular session we are having since last 2 years. Every
okay,
Sunday,
every
11:30,
Sunday
it's
like
fixed.
11:30 to 12:30 is the fixed
Yeah.
timing, sir.
And the 12:30 is not a, we have a starting time, but we don't have an end time. So I
Okay,
try
okay,
to address all the issues mostly. So there
okay,
is
sir.
no end time for me. Like if it is gone, sometime it goes to 3 o'clock also from 11:30 to 3 o'clock. So it doesn't
Okay,
matter
sir.
for me. But yeah.
So because
So
we
you
have
can drop
spoken
up.
to one of the other class instructor, so we have asked them
Mhm.
to like reschedule the thing, and then the support team is on leave till 28th or something like that.
Yes,
So
yes,
if we
yes,
can have a
yes.
regular allotted slot, which is reflecting in the Google Calendar, so the support team said that we will also be like, and the other instructors will also be aware that this timing should not be touched, or we have to leave this timing.
Yeah, you can drop maybe you can all drop a mail to support team CCing Bharti madam. So this is
Okay.
the medium slot we are having, and we
Hmm.
don't want any clashes on the other slot in this particular thing, right? Because
Yes,
we
sir,
have a regular
exactly. Because
session
we
for
are discussing here live something which we cannot see it later on, and
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
doubts have to be asked in the live session. That's the only
Correct,
request.
correct. Agreed, totally agreed. So maybe you all will drop a mail
So from our side
because
also
we
will
are.
drop. If from your side also, if you can ask, talk to the support team, it would be faster, I believe.
Yeah. So we will also have a words with the support team, and
Yes, sir.
maybe you can just drop a mail and CC us also, so we'll
Okay,
reply
sir.
in the mail itself, right?
Okay,
So
sir.
not an issue. Yeah,
Thank you very much.
sir. I wanted to ask one more question.
yeah. Tell me.
Well, so are we supposed to like write down all the charts and techniques which we are using to analyze data in the proposal itself?
No. I think you didn't go the guidelines properly. If you
No,
see the
it was
proposal,
written that we need to write how we are going to address the issue.
see, yeah, that is the thing. In proposal, basically, you see the proposal is what all about. It is what. Wait, I'll share one video. I think yesterday I've sent one video. Have you gone? You all have gone through that video? If not, I'll share it again. Wait.
Is it shared in the email, sir?
Yeah. So this is what the video I made in the Diwali holidays. So it's basically we tried to explain that the firecracker industry is also a potential business, right? Where the students has to pitch. So in this only we have explained what exactly the project is all about. So if you see here, so this is what exactly the project is all about when you are going to write what exactly the project so this from here I explained about the unorganized sector indirectly, but I focused on fire industry, right? What exactly the fire industry is all about, right? From here, so what are the challenges the fire industries are facing on? And this is what you can just see the objectives. So similar way you have to write the objectives, right? So when you are giving a proposal, when you are just submitting your proposal or making your proposal, you have to focus the objective in similar way. How you have to write the objective. So in objective, you have to understand what exactly the sale patterns, because it's an unorganized business, right? So in that condition, you have to identify what exactly the sales patterns you are having, right? Customer behavior you have to identify. You have to identify the inventory management, and based on the inventory management, you can do a forecasting, right? Forecasting you can do with if you have a data of nearly 2 year or 3 years. Based on that 2 year, 3 years data, you can do a forecasting, right? So similar way, you have to make your objectives when you are going with the project, and after then what exactly your approach should be, right? When you are with the project, what exactly your approach should be. So in the last meeting, I told you like you have to make a map, and from there map you have to see like what exactly the patterns are, what type of patterns, and in what data you are getting a pattern. That is important because there are a lot of data in which no patterns are there, right? So that is only noise is there. So that data is not useful. So from the data, you have to find it out. Okay, what exactly the patterns you are getting on. So that data you have to extract, and based on that data, you have to formulate the business problem, right? So this is what the approach you have to find it out. And after that, there are different techniques, right? There are different type of data you have to find it out, like sales data. You have to see the inventory data. You have to see a customer data, what type of customers you are having, whether it is a B2B, whether it is a B2C. If it is a B2B, the customer retention rate, you have to find it out, right? What is the market data you are having, right? How the demographical data also you have to see, like in the particular location, how many such type of shops are there. So it's a basically computer analysis, right? So these things you have to focus it on. And after then you have to do a data cleaning. So what are the different data cleaning processes? I don't know. Sorry, it was disconnected automatically. I don't know how it was disconnected. So like this, you have to, this is a video I've shared you. From this video, you can get a lot of insights, what exactly the metadata is all about, right? What are the statistical analysis and how you have to do these particular things, right? So these are the certain things we have made in a single video, right? So from if you just go through the video, you can just put the video in your mobile and you can see it. It's not a very lengthy video. It is nearly of 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, you will understand what exactly the project is all about. If you want to explain this particular project, right? If this particular project you want to explain it to someone, right? If the business owner, then easily you can just explain it from this particular video. Like these are the things I'm having. These are the project. This is what the project I am doing, right? So from here you can easily explain. Fine. So maybe you can just go through this particular video, and from there you can have a idea what exactly the project is all about, right? So these are the results and interpretation, what exactly how you have to interpret the results. So this is what the video is all about. So this is yesterday I sent a mail and I shared this video to you all. Maybe you can just refer it when you are having a time. And I'll just continue with the doubts now. Amrita Joshi, just let me know.
Hello, sir. There is a business of means they have a lodge and they provide accommodation in a tourist place. So can
Okay.
project be done on this?
No, your voice is not clear actually. Can you just repeat it one more time?
Sir, am I audible now?
Yeah, I think.
Sir, actually, there is a business of means they have a lodge and they provide in a tourist place they provide accommodations. So
Mm-hmm.
can the project be done on this?
Yeah, in that case, you can do a project in this, not an issue. So
Sir,
what you can do, what you can do basically. So if it is a tourist place, there is some patterns or there is some seasons where the basically people are coming, right? So what exactly, if you see some websites, Make My Trip or other websites also, what they are doing, they are finding it out the patterns, and based on the patterns, they are just deciding the rates. rates of the lodge, right? Rates of the hotels, right? So similar, we need to find it out. Okay, what exactly? And in non-season days, this is a major task which you have to do when there is no season, right? When the season is not there, then how you are able to just get the business to be in a profitable way, right? So this is the main task because you have a lot of workers also, right? So on a season you have a peak when you need a lot of workers, and when there is off season you don't have to have a more number of workers. So you have to identify what exactly the patterns, how many workers are required, how many workers are not required in basically the non-peak days, what exactly the salary is all about, how you can just how you can have a collaboration with this particular hotel with a different B2B organization, because there are some corporate deals also, right? So you have to find it out how you can just find it out the corporate deals, because corporate people are just visiting. They don't waiting for a season when they are getting a when they want to refresh their mind. They can just have a outing, or they can just go for some different holiday packages, right? So you have to see all the things, and then you have to decide. Okay, this is what you need to do.
Sir, but
Got my point? Yeah.
yes, but in off season, people don't come there because of the heavy rain. Or then how
Yeah,
can we
so, yeah. So
solve
off
that
season it
problem?
is very difficult. Off season it's very difficult. Off season, like if it is a some place where there are natural restriction, you can say natural restriction in the sense, like if it is a hilly area and the snows are there, right? So you won't have accessibility. If it is a rainy season and a lot of rains are there, then also you have a lot of restrictions. So you can't do anything. Okay, in the season from where it is starting, you have to start the business so that you have a sufficient profit margin to compensate the non-seasonal days, right? So in that seasonal days, you have to be have maximum profit. That is what you need to see.
Okay,
So
sir.
how to
So
increase the
problem,
profit?
how
Yeah,
to
yeah.
increase the
So how to
profit
increase the
can be
profit in how to increase the profit in a seasonal ways? What are the different things? What are the different uh, price caps you need to put it on, right? How many laborers are there? How many workers are there, right? That all things you have to find it out.
sir, and this is one problem statement, and other problem statement, because in that case we have no any stocks or purchase sale like that in this type of business. Then what can we do?
No, no,
How can we?
I'll not tell you the problem statement. It will depend upon the data. That is what basically you have to interact with the customers, interact with the business owner, and you have to find it out. So this is what a sample thing I told you, like this you can formulate a problem statement.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll take next doubt from Vishal.
Uh, Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible. Tell me.
Yes, sir. So I'm a dual degree student. So currently I'm in a full-time MBA along with the diploma in IIT Madras. I work as an intern at a company. It's a ICT company, information communication technology. So they basically build data centers and lend out data center spaces to other big giants. So there are a few big clients under their belt. So so the issue I am facing there is they are not ready to provide me any kind of data over there. So I do understand the nature of sensitivity with the data centers and all. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so so I thought of conducting a survey with the employees. So I was thinking about it, and basically they hold a weekly meetings along with the vice president, the CEO, the CFO. There is a weekly meeting called coffee cup conference. So every week a
Okay.
new topic is being discussed. So this week the
Mm-hmm.
topic of sustainability was discussed, and I think so it intrigued me a lot. And I am thinking of doing a employee survey. So how well aware are there with the concept of sustainability, and how aware are there so like about the sustainability project the company is doing? So there are a lot of projects going on about sustainability in the company. So how well the employees aware, what are their contributions? So a kind of survey, is that possible? Is that a feasible project?
No, basically, what type of survey you are looking for, right? It depends. So, if it is a sustainability, how you are going to see the surveys and how useful these surveys are in line with the business, right? That
Okay.
might be the problem. It should not be a research-oriented survey, right? It should not be a development-oriented project surveys. It should
Okay.
be some of the type of surveys which should be helpful to enhance the business, right?
Okay. So no,
So there are two
like
things.
when
In the last session, I have explained there are two things. One is a research project or technical project on which you are adding or you are improving the features, right? But that features
okay,
are
sir.
not immediately helping the business to grow, or they are not immediately helping to find it out the bottlenecks of the business, right? But they might be useful for after 5 years or 10 years, right? So it's something like
Okay,
if
sir.
you are using a phone, right? If they are not upgrading the Android version, it doesn't mean like you can throw a phone, right? It's
Yes, sir.
basically if they are providing us different Android version, then the customer will be happy, but it doesn't mean the customer will throw a phone. So this is basically a different segment. This is what R&D segment or customer the feature enhancement which will be helpful to for the customer, right? But it is not something like if you not enhance the feature, then the customer will not opt the product. Correct.
Sir,
So
yeah.
in line with that, the same thing for you also. Like if you are making a survey, how useful that surveys are for the business, right? Are these
Yes, sir.
surveys are helpful for reducing the bottlenecks of the company or the problem which the company is facing on? That it might be useful. If it is a survey in such patterns, I've told you the previous example, then it might not be useful in this particular scenario. Might be after 5 years, it may be useful. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So as you told to Amrita, if I think, I'll just like give you I framed a few questionnaires. So I will just mail you and to like just check it out if possible. Like, do you
No, it
think
is
will
not.
it be?
Basically, we don't have an idea about the business. You can just make a survey which are aligned to your business problem, and just
Yes,
you can
sir.
just share the proposal. So from there, you'll get an idea. Okay, you will get a feedback whether these surveys are useful or not.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Shri Harsh. Shri Harsha. Yeah. Tell me. Are you there?
Sir, just a small dot, sir. After submitting
Mm-hmm.
the what, sir? Pardon me.
Your voice is not coming. Yeah. Tell me.
Af- af- After submitting the proposal, how much time will it take to will it how, how much time will it take for the review to be given to us?
No, that is what it's mentioned in the timeline. Na? You can just refer the timeline. It's already written. So we are taking a week time after the submission date, closing of the submission date.
No, sir.
You
If I submit no, suppose can I get my review within 5th in
no
order to
no no.
change my proposal?
So basically, what is happening if you are submitting a proposal, like from 1 to 5, right? 1 to 5 is the submission date. So there might be the case you will receive the reviews on second, third, fourth, fifth, any of the days you can able to get the reviews. But if you are not getting the reviews, you have to wait for the last date, right? What is the deadline of getting the reviews? Okay.
Oh, okay, sir. And so what if it gets rejected? Will I can I submit after the fifth? That is sixth.
No, no, you have to, it is fixed. If it is rejected, then you have to go, you have to submit in the next cycle.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, Mohammad Ashik, tell me.
Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
Yes, sir. I'm basically approaching a shop, like my father's friend shop. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
wholesale shop for bakery items and stuff.
Okay.
Um Now recently, I have like they have been for like 6 months. They have opened the shop only for like 6 months. Can I use
Mm-hmm.
those data for the 6 months, or like should I wait? Should I take another business's
No,
data?
no, if it is possible for you, so basically, if 6 month data is there, then it is fine. But it should come because it's a new shop. Something should come from the data, right? It should not be something you are taking a data for 6 months and nothing is coming from the data. So you have to
Okay,
see. Yeah, yeah,
I have also asked them like, what do you have any problems like that? They have said me they have
Mm-hmm.
problems with, like storage and stuff. Like if I
Okay.
include the storage as what is it problem statement in our proposal, like what will I write as what is it problem solution? Like I can't do anything about that, right?
No, what exactly the storage you are suggesting about?
Like they lack in storage, it seems. That is the thing. Like for the goods and all,
Storage.
yes.
Mhm.
For the goods and
Yeah,
all, they
then you have to see. Basically, you have to see the inventory first. How the
okay.
storage is getting filled up. If you are putting a lot of stuffs in your room, right, which is not useful, which you thought like might be useful in future, and you are just storing and storing, right? So what exactly it is doing? It is occupying the space as well as the money in terms of business, if you see, right? So you have to find it out. Okay, what exactly is required and what is not required, right? Based on the data, it will show like in the 6 months what are the frequently selling material the business is having and what are the least selling materials they are having. So might be the case least selling materials are occupying more space, but the sale is very less. So in that condition,
Okay.
he needs to avoid that inventory thing. Got my
Okay.
point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. 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 Yeah, Anurag.
Sir, one more thing. Can I include it as a problem statement in my
No,
proposal?
these whatever things I'm suggesting here is not you can you don't put directly as a problem statement, right? You have to reframe it and then you have to put it up.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay,
based
sir.
on the data, you have to see. Yeah. So this is what I'm suggesting based on our conversation, like this conversation, right? So it's not
Yes, sir.
something like the concrete. You have to put it there. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Understood.
Yeah. Anurag.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. I had two doubts regarding the Viva section of the project. I submitted my final submission this month and it got approved
Mm-hmm.
as well. So, is it mandatory to attend the Viva in the first week of Feb, or can I book slot when the next Viva window opens? Because I was feeling a bit
Yeah,
under.
you can. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. You can. You can. No problem.
okay. And one more doubt, sir. Do I need to prepare something else for the Viva as well? Like, I understand I need to know the basic in and out of my project, but do I need to
Mm-hmm.
revise the basic BDM theory concepts as well along with this?
No, basically, your Viva should be focused on your project itself. They'll not whatever you have done in a project. It will be in line with that only. It should not be like somebody will ask you the medium theory, right? If you have applied something in your project, then that should be that concepts might be the reviewer or the examiner will ask like how you get this, why you have used this, right? So it's not something like we'll ask you the machine learning concept here, right? But if you are implementing that machine learning concept in this project, then the reviewers will ask at that particular time what exactly why you have applied. what are your thoughts? What are you getting? Why you have like this particular technique only? So these are the things. It is only the uh, things which you are putting in your projects will be asked, right?
Okay, sir. It's just other projects were doing thing that you have to know the subject in theory as well for the Viva. So I just
Mhm.
wanted to clear that. Thank you, sir. That's all.
No, okay. Yeah. So Venkat Sai.
Hello, good
Yeah.
afternoon, sir. I'm Aditya.
Yeah. Good up. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. Sir, I just had a small doubt about this project completion. Like, what happened was I registered for the project in September term, but
Mm-hmm.
due to some internships going on, I wasn't able to do that. And they specified that it would be available for 2 terms, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and yes, sir. And now in this term, when I'm like opening the portal, like when I'm accessing the portal, it's not showing under my current project, sir. It's showing under what do you say, the completed
So
projects with a
these
great
things,
P.
you can just drop a mail to support team.
Oh,
Maybe you can drop a mail to support team and CC me and Dr. Ashwin. We'll just look into it.
okay, yeah, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, and one
Yeah.
more doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking of getting started with my project in February. So what I was thinking is, one of my friend just started a small scale business type thing which involves bracelets selling.
Mm-hmm.
Am I audible, sir? Hello, am I audible, sir? Okay, okay. I'm not getting any response from sir, so I was just checking it. Probably some network issue.
My star got dropped from the session.
Am I audible?
Ah, yes, sir.
Yeah. 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 So it was disconnected.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, sir. Okay. So what I had in mind was one of my friends just started a small scale business like of bracelet selling.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so, sir, like, can I do my project based on that? Because I don't think they have much data about like what they sell, like the customer details and stuff. They just have like, they have the data of what they're selling and like how much they're
Mm-hmm.
buying for making these and stuff. So, like, they don't have any
But
data in like in
yeah.
physical
Yeah.
format. They have it, sir. They don't have it on the computer or something. So, how do I could I proceed with that?
No, if you are just suggesting in the next term, then I suggest you can just go with the business from where you get the data because after a certain point of submission, you will be stuck because when you are going to put a result interpretation, then you don't have anything to do. Right. In that case, you will be stuck. So take some time, just try to get some other business, right? And just take some data because based on the data, you can just give some interference. If you don't have anything, then it will be difficult.
Yeah, yeah, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, Kavya?
Hello.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, sir. So my proposal accepted, and for my midterm report, it was written in the document that we have to submit the video, photos, and letter from the organization as the proof of
Mm.
originality. But they
Yeah,
are
yeah.
not ready to provide me with the video. So can the
No,
letter
video,
could be?
the thing is that, yeah, we are also getting a lot of like emails regarding the video. So you don't have to ask them to get a video, right? Because some people
Yeah.
are not too much comfortable in front of the camera, right? So you
Right.
have to, what you have to ask, like they can have somebody can just record interaction between both of you, right? So when you both are interacting, then they can have an interaction recording. So if you are asking him to give a video, then he'll not be able to give some random things, like you can just record when you are just talking to him, and when he's showing some stocks or something, then you can just take a video. You can just ask them, like, I'm not recording a video of yourself only, but it's a conversation video of 2 minutes, which might be useful.
Hmm. I have asked them that can I just record when we are talking about the data and all, but they said they are not comfortable in front of camera and they don't want their video to be recorded. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then there might be the case if you're not submitting it. Your project is not, video is not a rejection criteria. I'll tell. It's basically if you're not providing, then some of the marks will reduce. Other than that, it's fine.
Okay, so can the photos and the letter work for the exception of the midterm report?
Yeah. So
Oh,
basically, it's all about the authenticity. So if
yeah.
you are providing these videos, and also your case or your project should be more strong in terms of authenticity, right? But because if
Right.
there is some point of doubts are there, then we can just try to confirm from these videos, from your images, from letters, right? So it is very useful in that terms. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's it.
Right. Yeah, Shubham.
Yes, sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Sir, actually, your problem was that I actually have started a business a year ago, my own business, a small
Mm-hmm.
dairy specialty shop, small. And a year before, I was not collecting any data on the transaction and things. So now onwards, I
Mm-hmm.
have started. So can I do the project on my own, sir?
Which one? Can you repeat?
It's a local dairy shop, sir. I have started a year ago.
Okay,
It's
okay,
a pretty small shop.
okay. Yeah, you can do it. It's your business, right?
Yeah, it's my own business.
Yeah, you can do it. No issues. That is what we told in the previous session. We don't have any issues, whatever the business you are taking about, right? But it should be a authenticated business, and the problem should be a like it's a genuine business problem. If it is a your business, then it might be more useful for you and more like you have to do a hard work, because these insights will help you to understand the business point of view, like how you have to just what are the things, what are the bottlenecks you are there in the business which you need to remove,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, yes.
Then there is more motivation for you, right?
Yes, that was I was trying to do. So as I've started the business for the first time, I don't have any actual experience. So I was thinking I would analyze my own business and it would help me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes,
sir.
correct.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take other doubt of Aarti.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
sorry.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. My doubt is regarding the data collection, sir. I have approached
Mm-hmm.
a stationery shop, which is next to my building, sir, apartment, and it is an unorganized shop. Actually, he is selling all the stationery like notebooks, pens, pencils, and a lot of things. But he doesn't have the data online, sir, in the computer. So I need to collect it manually. Is it possible to
Mm-hmm.
collect everything, sir? I'm confused here because he's willing to give the information, but he doesn't have it as a in computer or anything. Just verbally is willing to give the informations to me. So
Okay.
how to take this forward, sir? Because how long I can collect the data? It should be a daily basis or weekly basis. I'm not sure about it, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically what you can do,
Hmm.
you don't have, if he is having a data, then anyhow you have to convert the data in a soft copy form, because he
Yes,
is having a
yes, sir.
data in records, right? So in that
Yes, sir.
condition, you have to just uh, you have to convert the data, you have to clean the data, and you have to put it
In the data.
in an
Yeah.
Excel sheet. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But
So that
the
data,
data itself, I need to collect it from him, sir. So that is the
huh,
worry. But I'm not sure how will I collect it from him, because he doesn't have any data as such.
mhm.
So he can tell
No,
only. Mm,
basically, he is having a data indirectly. I'll tell you.
yes, sir.
So per month he is putting some orders, right? Like if you say some
Ah,
type of pens or some type of copies, he's purchasing on a
okay.
monthly basis, on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, right?
Okay.
So
Okay, sir.
if he is purchasing, suppose a Renault
Uh-huh.
pen, right, or a Pilot
Uh,
pen, right? So
yeah.
what he is giving order that Pilot pen or Renault pen
Mm,
to basically the retailers, right, or a dealer,
yes, yes.
right?
Wholesalers or some. Yes, sir.
Haha. So
Mm-hmm.
from that data, so it is basically a
Okay.
data. When he's giving order, it is just a data of that
Okay.
particular commodity or particular
Okay.
SKU, right? So that
Okay.
from there you can just interpret. Okay, this is what the
Okay.
items he
Mm-hmm.
it is selling too
Mm-hmm.
frequently,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
From there
Uh-huh.
you'll get idea. Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
I
you
got
will
it.
see
I
like
got it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
100 numbers of pens are selling per month, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
50 number of pens are selling per month, or 50 number of
Okay.
books, this type of books are selling per month. So from
Okay.
there you'll get idea.
Okay. 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 I got it, sir. I got it. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I will
Okay,
try in
okay,
that way, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
okay, okay, okay. So one more time, I'm sharing the feedback form. You can just fill it down. Meanwhile, I'll take some more questions from Mohammed Imran.
I'm done, sir, with the form.
Okay, okay, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, Ashish.
Hello, sir, I am audible.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
you're audible.
sir, I took the BDM project and BDM theory, in this SEM. So, so I have to complete the like BDM theory first, then do the project, or complete the like 4 weeks of the BDM theory and do the project.
No, it's basically in the last meeting, I think few students asked me the same question. So my response was same. Like if you are doing a theory and a project at the same time, that obviously the work will be more, right, for you, because you don't have an idea about some of the things, some of the techniques which you are going to learn in BDM theory. But in other sense it is good, like because once you are doing a project, you have a data, you are just trying to explore what are the possibilities are there. And if you are going to struck right in some of the point, then you are doing the course and you have a instructor. From there you can just start, okay, so if it is a Pareto theory, what exactly the Pareto theory is all about, right? So you can just confirm with the course instructor like what exactly this thing is all about. I just you can discuss your case also, like this is what the project I have done on the live data. So I'm trying to apply this particular technique which I am going to learn, which I am just going through in the course. So these are the difficulties I am finding it out. So what it is all about. So it's a mixed thing. Like if you are able to do it, then it is fine. Otherwise, there is always option of two terms. You can complete a project in 2 terms, right? So, but what I will say, just try to find out the business. Just at least submit a proposal and find it out. Okay, these are the particular techniques you want to apply, so that your time will be saved.
Thank you, sir.
Got it?
So I founded a business. So my friend was working over there, and he was a have a right of the data to give me. So it's a clothing brand. So is it okay to get the data from there?
No, that is what I told. Like previously, also I told, right? So it's not basically we are just bonding, like we are just restricting you all for a particular business. You are free from where you're getting data and from where you find it out. Okay, these are the businesses which are where obstacles are there, bottlenecks are there, which are creating a business problem. So you are free to choose any of the business for getting a primary data.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Jagan.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I found a business. They were basically dealing. They're acting as a distributor for home healthcare products, and they will be selling the products to the retailers and sub distributors, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
basically, it comes as a B2B business now, sir.
They are taking something. He is a dealer, right?
Yeah, dealer like Aquasure, thermometers, like that products, healthcare products.
Yeah. So it's basically a B2B. He's not directly
B2B.
selling this thing to customer. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what, sir. And I have already two meetings with the owner, sir. And
Okay.
I have,
Okay.
based on the interaction with the owner, I framed the problem statement. Like he has mentioned some five problems they are facing with the business, sir.
Okay.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yeah. Yeah.
In that, actually, two are basically generic, like in a payment delays by the retailers in a particular quarter due to the decline in the
Mm-hmm.
demand. And
Mm-hmm.
the other thing is like competitive pricing and some bundled offers from the competitors. And third is like
Mm-hmm.
online market that like Amazon and something like that. So these for
Mm-hmm.
these three problem statements, how to support the data, sir? Actually, as of now, I have not collected the actual business data, but based on the
Mm-hmm.
interaction with the owner, I could frame the problem statements. So how to support the, I
Okay.
mean, so which kind of data I have to collect to support my problem statement, sir?
No, basically the data is aligned with the problem statement. So if you are just focusing on this basically a customer retention or a retailer retention, right? Then you have
Okay.
to see how many basically retailers are associated with the dealer, right? So
Okay.
from there you have to collect a data of all the retailers which are associated with the dealers, right? So
So
if you see that.
customers data, sir, customers data.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other thing, if you have to see the business of the retailer, like if some retailers are taking a lot of business, right?
Yeah.
Business is more. So
Yeah.
it means they are giving orders of nearly 10 lakh rupees per month. Assume, I'm not
Mm.
saying like it should be
Yeah.
10 lakh.
Yeah.
Just assume if it
Uh,
is 10 lakh, right? And the
mm.
other is taking 1 lakh. So your focus should be on a 10 lakh retailer, right? Your main focus, right? I'm not saying like you have to ignore the 1 lakh as well, but your
No.
main focus should be on. So from the data sales or like it's a purchase data of basically a retailer, you can get an idea. Okay, these are your key retailers who are taking a bulk, who are placing a bulk order, right? From there, you'll get an idea.
Okay, sir. That will give us an insight of overall the prospective customers, sir. But the
Yeah.
problem statement is like payment delays from the retailers.
Payment
Due to,
delays is very difficult. Yeah, basically, what
yeah,
is happening? This credit. This is what a credit. This is called a credit policy, right? So
yeah.
credit policy is a very trivial problem because if you are going to restrict it too much, then the
They
retailers
will,
will
yeah,
go to
stick
some
out.
other place.
Yeah. That is
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
thing. Those things I have already discussed with that owner. But my thing
Mm-hmm.
is that, sir, how to support my these problem statements, which kind of data I have to collect to for frame the insights for the midterm, sir.
No,
Like
that is
I'm,
what I told you. Like that is what I told you. Apart from this credit thing, I told you the other two things. Like this is how you have to. So based on your sales, if it is basically oriented towards the sales, then you have to take a sales data for a year, for a 2 years, whatever is possible. Or if you want to see the inventory data, then you have to take what exactly the inventory and what exactly the inventory cost is there, right? So
yeah.
suppose it's an inventory of 10 lakh rupees. So 10 lakh rupees is totally blocked, right?
Yeah.
Up to
That is
when
also
it
one
is
of the
not a
problem
stock out.
statements. Dead capital
Yeah.
is the problem statement, sir. That I'm projecting already.
That you have to see the data in line with the inventory, like how much products are in the inventory zone, right?
Yeah.
Inventory map and what exactly the amount of cost they are occupying. So these things you have to see from this particular. So based on your problem statement, you have to find okay, this is what the variables you are having.
So let me sum up, sir. Like customers data, then inventory data and purchase data. These are the basic data I have to collect from the owner, right?
No. I'm not telling this is the basic data you
No.
want to
I mean,
collect. Basic.
aligning with the problem
This
statement what I mentioned.
correct, correct. So this is what the examples I have given as per our conversation, but based on your what exactly you are suggesting, you have to
Yeah.
collect the data in a similar fashion. Yeah.
Okay, sir. One more thing, sir. Just can I frame the problem statements purely based on the interaction with the preliminary interaction with the owner, or after I get the data, I have to frame it, sir? Means
No, there is a validity, you have to verify the data, right? So basically, what exactly the owner is telling, it's something is coming from his words, but you have to verify these things from the data as well, right? Then only you are able to comment, you are able to frame the business problem.
actually, sir, in the orientation session, sir has told that first we have to approach the business, then we have to try for the data, and it's not the other way around. So
Yeah, yeah. So basically, it's a dual process. It's a dual
yeah.
process. So the first thing you have to do is the interaction, right? That anyhow you have to do. From
Okay,
there, you are able to identify the problem. Like if there are 50 problem statements, right? But
yes,
the data are not there for 50 problem statements. So you have to move parallelly. Like if
okay,
it is a 50 problem statement and you have a data for nearly 5 problem statements only, then you don't have to go for 50. You have to go for 5 only.
okay. And sir, I think say suppose 6 quarters data will be sufficient, sir, for this project, or anything more?
No, so it's not something like 6 quarter data or 12 quarter data is sufficient. It's basically we are telling like how much maximum the data sets you are having. The more exact or more accurate results will be. So you have to see what are the maximum possible data range you can get from there.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Mohammed Imran. Yeah. So Sunny Lahiri.
Sir, is the interview language compulsorily English or is Hindi or other language
No, no, no.
acceptable?
Any language is fine. Any language is fine.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, 2 minutes or 3 minutes, what is the time frame for the video?
Yeah, 2 to 3 minutes is fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we have addressed all the questions. Now we can wind up the meeting and maybe we'll meet next week, right? Next week your submissions are there. So might be, I'm not sure you people are busy. So we'll see, we'll decide accordingly and we can have a session.
Sir, last
Yes.
doubt, sir. One more doubt, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, means can I send my proposal document for feedback or comments before submission to you, sir? Means is it allowed or?
No, it's not. No, it's not possible.
Yeah.
Because
That's
we have a lot of nearly 2,500 students are there. So if everybody will do
I
the same
understand,
thing,
sir. That's why
but
I'm asking the question. Yeah.
it
Thank
is
you, sir.
peer reviewed twice. It is peer reviewed twice, so it's not an issue. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I earlier asked you about the accommodation business, and if can you give me data, how many people are coming, in which month
Ma'am,
they are coming?
your voice is not pretty clear to me. Could you please repeat? It is echoing, I think.
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Sir, if that accommodation business, if they give me like how many people are coming, in which month they are coming, if you give me this type of data, then what can I do with that data?
For accommodation business, right? I'm not able to
Yeah.
understand again because it's not, your voice is getting echo.
I will type.
If anybody of you understand what she want to communicate, just let me know. Yeah, you can just speak it one more time. Like I'll try to understand. I am able to understand about this housing business, right? But after then, what you tell is not clear. Tell. Yeah.
Sir, I will type. I'm typing here.
Yeah. Yeah. So Imran, what is your issue? You can type.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yeah. Tell me.
Hello.
Yeah. Now you're audible. Tell me. Yeah.
Uh, Good afternoon, sir. Actually, my
Yeah.
uncle has a grocery store and he has lots of unorganized data. Actually, n- on hi- on a on interaction with him, he told what the problem he is facing right now, and based on that, I figure out that what type of data I should analyze. So I was asking that as he is selling a lot of things, matlab, like he is selling grains, then there is a lot of brands which he is dealing. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me. Yeah.
uh, like do I have to cover the whole product that he is selling, or I can choose a sample of that products, and based on that I should analyze uh,
Yeah, yeah. So Imran, basically, in data cleaning, that is the only thing you have to do. You have to find it out. Okay, what are the products which are useful, and what are the products which are not useful. Suppose there are 30 products, and amongst 30 products, only 10 are useful, right? If you are analyzing whole 30 products, it will not give you a proper insights. But the 10 products which are contributing on 80% of the business, right? That is 80-20 principle, Pareto principle, where you are finding out what exactly the products are contributing more and what are contributing less, right? So from there you'll get an idea. So you have to do a data cleaning and you have to find it out how many products are key products, key variables. Then you have to do a further analysis.
Okay, sir. And one more thing I was asking, as he is not maintaining a soft copy of his data, he is just maintaining on his notebook. He has every sales, and he just sell anything. He just note down on his notebook. So, should I have to convert it in a soft copy of it after choosing that
Yes, yes.
after
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
choosing? Okay,
So
sir.
basically, yes, you have to just convert that hard copy to soft copy. Yeah.
Of that 10 products, data is contributing 80% of his sales, right, sir?
Yeah, yeah. So first you can copy all the data, and from there you can just reduce, right?
Okay, sir.
So if
Uh,
hard copy is there, then there is a there is a procedure from where you can take a photo of your hard copy data and it will directly convert it into Excel sheet. So you can just explore Excel. They have option where you can just put an image and it will convert it to the sheet. So that you can do it.
Okay, sir. And one more thing, in this sector, as a lot of customers shift to other shop where there is a less price. So I want to compare some other store. Do I should I do that also, or
Which one?
just like in this sector, people shift to other store if he get product in lesser amount. So should I have to compare both product after getting some insight from the other store, or also, or just stick to the data that he is giving
No,
to
that
me?
you can do. Competitive analysis you can do. Yeah, yeah, you can do competitive analysis. You can find it out, okay, why they are like, it might be the case is prices are more, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
then you have to find it out. Yeah, yeah, you have to find it. If you are doing a competitive analysis, you have to find it out.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Amrita, enrichment, they are coming and yeah, from there, from here you'll get a pattern, right? If you in the lodging business, if you are just finding out the pattern, like there are some weeks, right? So there are some day-wise trend. There are some weekly trends. So might be the rush in the week is too high. So in the rush in the week is too high, then he can just see the pricing cap for the weekend, right? For the weekdays and for the weekend. So accordingly, based on the pattern, he can decide, okay, in weekend, what exactly the possibilities, how much he can extend, right? Because there might be the case if he will extend too much price, then people will not come. So based on the facilities, based on their competitor, he can just decide, okay, in weekend I can just plan this thing, right? The other thing he can do, like there are other facilities he can just incorporate with the business, with the hotels, right? So if somebody is coming, they want for a tourist place, they want some guide or some cars for the local site viewing, right? So these are the facilities you can incorporate, and you can see like how basically the things are going on. So based on the data, how many people are preparing, because you can take a survey data also for directly from the customers, like if they are willing to have some other facilities, like if it's a combo of 2 to 3 activities, what they're thinking all about, right? So these things should come.
Sir, how can I ask customers? Because
No, no. First, you can take up data. First, you can take see a data. You can just ask them a business problem, what they are facing, or because right now it's difficult to comment on basically lodging business. What so basically on the trend, you can find it out. You can just see like there might be the case they will know more than you, right?
yes.
So just you can have an interaction with him, and then you can find it out. Okay, these are the problems they are having. Just try to explore the business problem of lodging businesses, right? Hotel businesses in different places according to the this thing. Then you'll get ideas. So this is what we can. I already told you it's a pre-check of the business. So you just do a pre-check of the business, how the lodging businesses are going on, and what are the bottleneck problems they are having. So try to explore, try to find it out in the internet, right? What exactly the problems, the bottlenecks this type of business are facing on, and then you can just go and just discuss with him like these are the problems. This is what the people are doing in the off seasons, right? Then you'll get an idea, and in line with that, you can take a lead.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, got my point? Yeah.
Yes, sir. And sir, if I have to do analysis, then how can I ask people that about facilities
So
which
analysis will be basically based like if there are multiple variables, right? So if you have to do a linear regression, you have to find it out multiple variable analysis, like there are multiple factors which are affecting the business, right? So then you have to like if it is a he is having a restaurant as well, lodging as well. So then you can just find it out. Okay, from lodging, how much profit he is gaining, from the restaurant side, how much profit he is getting. So whatever you have learned in your course, right? So there are different machine learning algorithms you have learned. You have learned the heat map things. You have learned the demographical analysis, right, from the pattern recognition. So these things you can see based on your data what exactly is shooting on, right? So whatever is shooting on, they just you try to incorporate the things based on the analysis approach and just do the analysis. So it's not hard and fast. If I'll tell you like you have to do this thing, then you have to do this thing. So it's basically on your classroom study. What are the things you have gained? Just try to implement these things in the data.
sir, I have not done other courses. I have PDM, I have done PDM, and that
No,
I don't know.
then I think I have already answered this question to Abhishek. You have to follow the same pattern. He is also doing the course and project as well, right? Then you have to
No, sir,
find. Then you
no, I have done PDM course, but you said that pattern recognition, that courses I have not done yet.
no, that
I
is
mean,
fine. Whatever you have learned, that is what I'm not saying. Like it's basically hard and fast thing you have to. That is what I told. Whatever you have learned till now, and if you find it out useful for implementing it here, you can implement it.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, then we can wind up the meeting. We'll meet next week, most probably, and then we can take some more down. Okay, so have a great Sunday to all, and bye bye.
Thank you, sir.